Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. The Athletics are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Brett Anderson gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Here's George Springer, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And that misses 2-1. The 2-1 home. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Altuve absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Ball 2. Anderson has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. There's one. A diving stop coming off the bag. Safe.
Nice play by the first baseman right there on a dive and have the wherewithal to get up and cut the lead runner down. Terrific play.
Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that misses for ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to right field. Pinder moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Greinke, a native Floridian. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
So digging in now, Robbie Grossman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 pitch. He pops it up. Correa over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Standing in, Matt Chapman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We are still scoreless. Standing in, number 44. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirino.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. First things first, here's a throw over. First offering on its way. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. One and one to Chirinos. Chirinos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Grossman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Matt Olson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now at the plate, Mark Canha. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Corbin Joseph.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Corbin Joseph. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Greinke looks in. Here's the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bottom of the second here with no score. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Number 44 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Next up for the Stros, George Springer. Here comes the first pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Third inning, no score to this point. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Jose Altuve, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And now a pitch on the way. And a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Altuve is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
The Athletics due to hit here in the 3rd. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Number 44 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Fouled off. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Josh Begley.
So stepping in, Josh Begley. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Greinke steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Brantley, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Called strike on the change. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know, the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look,
the first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Pinder going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 44.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 44. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. And he fouls this one off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Popped him up. Chirinos moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Robbie Grossman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Grossman playing here in his age 29 season. This is his first year at the big league level. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
High in the air down the right field line. Reddick on the run. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Carlos Correa. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Carlos Correa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Profar for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now batting.
In
right
now,
fielder,
Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Liner toward right center. Pinder is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros off and running on the solo homer. Middle of the afternoon here at the Coliseum. It's now 1-0 Houston. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Baseman.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Olsen.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
This is pulled into right. Reddick is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So now it's Mark Canha. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Seared down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So striding in, Corbin Joseph, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Number 44 is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. So coming to the plate, Chad Pinder, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Kenna at second with 2 down. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They still trail 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to straightaway right. Pinder racing back to the track. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The second baseman.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Line towards center field. Kenna is right there, 1 down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
Ready once again, Michael Brantley. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Bends into the zone for a strike.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Yusmeiro Petit enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Yusmeiro Petit.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Digging in, number 44. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Brantley at second. Bregman is over at first with 1 away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Pitch is popped up. Olsen is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Houston leads this one 2-0. Ready for another chance? Jurickson and Profar will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Now batter.
Into the box, Josh Begley. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 delivery. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Still 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 2-2, and it's fouled away. Simeon leads off first with 1 away. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. To second for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Astros 2 and the A's 1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
He's set, and the pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Full count now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now the 2-1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Houston. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Hit hard up the middle. Correa right there. Oh, beautiful dive. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
In now, Matt Olson.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the seventh.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Fouled off. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mark Canha.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the seventh, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A's are gone in order. They're down 2-1. Ryan Buchter has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Leading off the inning, Michael Brantley, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled straight back. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Olsen is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
Now batting, number 44.
Striding into the box, number 44. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Brantley, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1. Swing and a liner.
But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Carlos Correa waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt.
You say it.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready now, Yuli Gurriel. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And that will score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Robinson Chirinos will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Two down, runners at first and second. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Astros on top, 3-1. Ryan Presley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Now the A's designated hitter, Corbin
Leading
Joseph. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. hit to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The right fielder,
and there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Digging in to try it again, Chad Pinder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. The pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. The 3-1 pitch. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
Now back, second baseman, Jurickson.
Riding in once again, Jurickson Profar. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Nope.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. From the belt, the pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. The 2-2 rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2. Josh Fegley, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Reddick. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Fegley.
Digging in, Josh Fegley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Pinder leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 out here and a runner at second. Next 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Hector Rondon takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Popped up. Gurriel is under it. And that's the 3rd out. A run, a hit, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 3-2. Lou Trevino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Josh Reddick.
First delivery to him on the way. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Comes set with the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, George Springer, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And there's ball 1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-1 is a curveball swung on and missed.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Pinder is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the belt, the pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 misses off the plate. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. He's running. Lifted down the line in left. Grossman sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Brantley. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0 delivery. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. Reddick, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Nothing further in the Houston ninth. Last chance now for the A's. They trail it here 3-2. Roberto Ozuna enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Astros, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Striding in to start the ninth, Robbie
Leading
Grossman,
off,
as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of
Grossman.
closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 is in off the plate. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 3-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken for ball four. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Shot toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Chirinos over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, center fielder, Mark Canha.
At the plate, Mark Canha. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one. Showed the lead hold up in this one. The win would belong to Zach Greinke. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way is looked at for ball three. The 3-0. taken. Strike one on the inside corner. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. A dive, and he can't hang on. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Lo. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Tying run at third, winning run at first. So a ball into the gap might be able to end it. Comes set, the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Ready with the 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And in game 1 of this series, it sure doesn't hurt that you make the closer come in, and he threw a ton of pitches. It's possible he might not be available going forward.
He's set. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out. And the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Houston Astros used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Greinke records his 14th winning decision of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Roberto Osuna wraps it up for the save, his 28th on the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Greinke. His record now is 14-4. The loss goes to Brett Anderson. He falls to 10-10. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Coliseum this afternoon, 47,170. The A's would like to thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Like I'm Michael Jackson, make 'em choke, turn Just